So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's the whistle. Both teams unbeaten for now. Mind, we've only just begun. Who's going to make this theirs? Eliano Reijnders. Fence has got rid of that. Beckham. Neat exchange. Keeps everyone guessing.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Well read, he sorted that out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Floats one over. That'll be a throw. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Has a swing at it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Now the pass. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Speculative strike. Eliano Reijnders hits one! They've scored! First blood drawn. Deadlock back of the net!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And the half-time whistle goes. And we are up to the break.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. They get a throw-in. Danger averted for now. Beckham, out wide to the right. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
And the ball is out of play. Passes it through. Sadal Ramdani.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Looks like a good ball through. Oh, great save, real class.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
To safety. Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, the contact was absolutely perfect for me, but the direction was pretty ugly, and that really was a back to the training ground moment.
Osman looks to slip it through. And he gobbles up the chance! And they get themselves in front!
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Nusa. Thrust towards the front line. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's long and forward. Goes long. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but what? Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard, but if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Time added on, 4 minutes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Knocks it towards the front. Bayor. And time is up. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your reflections then, Jim?
All I want to add here is that I thought they were very brave. I think they stood face to face with their opposition to see who'd come off best, and I think they probably deserve to come out on top.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a... So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So this is where it all begins, the opening fixture of the group stages, the first chapter, the start of the route to the final. And now the lineups for the game. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Riyad Mahrez. He's one of the best dribblers around, Peter, with such delicate, close control and wonderful balance. He could finish with the best of them too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him score a few cracking individual efforts for this team. He loves to move in from that right flank and unleash with his left foot.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Sadal Ramdani. Pings it out wide. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's long and forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Pumps it forwards. Tries a through ball. Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Now the pass. Can he find a finish now? Danger averted for now. Oh, that's neat. Nice one too. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
That's believing too much in his own ability to hold on to the ball.
Alioski. Passes it through. Swept in. And it's Mahrez. To switch the play. Reijnders. Looks like a good ball through. Mahrez. So what now? Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Forward, what does he try from here? Boots it upfield. Reijnders. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Reijnders. Kessié. Adelan Santos. Kessié gets his foot in there. That's gone a long way up and away. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Luciano Guecacha. Galeno. Tony. Mahrez. With the ball through. Luciano Guecacha. Knocks it towards the front. Tony. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Ramon. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Mahrez. Tries a through ball, out wide to the right.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Now the pass. Mahrez. Spoon forward. Tony. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ramon tries to dink it in. That intervention was very necessary. Good clearance and very necessary. Looks to slip it through. Timely intervention. Luciano Guaycacha. Rudy. Passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. Floats one over. Now the pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Who's going to make this theirs? If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Looks to dink one in. Mahrez. Looks to slip it through. And time is up. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw will be a happy compromise, I think, to open their group account. It always helps to have something to build on, and I think this will do nicely.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So the two starting lineups. So off we go then. Clock. Luciano Guaycacha. Reijnders. Now the pass. Oh, good interception. Point blank header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Denise. Passes it through. He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Clock. Luciano Guaycacha. Fabri Hariodi. Aim forward. Reijnders. Clock. Heyanusa. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Silva. What an adventurous run from a defender. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Rudy. Reijnders. Clock. Sadel Ramdani. Reijnders. Vido. Can he find a finish now? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Denise. Silva. Played out to the wing. Reijnders. Vido. No goals as yet. Denise. Nico. That's a throw. Heyanusa goes wide. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Reijnders. Fed in from distance. And back out it comes. Here's the whistle for half-time. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Luciano Guaycacha lobs it in gently. Silva. Nico. Maxwell. Denise. Heyanusa. Clock. Reijnders. Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Tries a through ball. And out to safety. Aimed long and direct. Plays it out to the flank. Maxwell. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Goes wide. Sticks in a foot to win it back. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He goes long. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Pumps it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Rudy. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
They've managed to get it away. Fabry Hariadi. Away from immediate danger. Looks it towards the front. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cuts it out. Dubwanga. Spoon forward. Sousa. So that's it. It is all over. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to the encounter, but very little to choose between the teams, and so we've ended up with an entertaining share of the spoils.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
A quick look at the lineups. Got things underway. Decent progress down the left. Tries a through ball.
Luciano Guaycacha. Sandal Rondoni.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, good stop, it had to be. How about it? Shoots! And he's done it! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Some Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? There's no flag! Managed to get it away. Boots it upfield. Reijnders. Reijnders. Deftly done. And he's there to hoof it away. He scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Now the pass. They've done it! And they are disappearing out of sight. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier. At 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Reijnders. Good idea, just poorly executed. Knocks it towards the front. And it shouldn't have ended like that. It's a shame. Everything was really looking good.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying.
Plays it out to the wing. He's there to get rid. Beckham. Hits one! He's come loose. Get that clear. Moreno looks to dink one in. Has up top! That really should have hit the net.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Clock. Barber. Clock. Barber does well there, alert. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter. I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Pumps it forwards. Looks to slip it through. Ribeiro looking to get on the end of this. Now here's the through ball. Passes it through. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. There is the half-time whistle. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still... Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Clears it out of harm's way.
Sambil Ramdoni.
Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. Rui Patricio gets it away. Reijnders. He's coming on the right now. What's on? Ball swung in. And That's been repelled. Gets it back. Fitz has got rid of that.
Sadal Ramdani.
Ribeiro. Moreno. Now the pass. Away from immediate danger.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
What a save! Terrific reactions! Who's going to make this theirs? And he's there to cut it out. Played out to the wing. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Ramon. And the flag has stayed down. It's a loose ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Battles to win it back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Back to the keeper and go again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Floats one over. He'll have a dip! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, as long as they don't allow their heads to drop now, they'll be okay. They can still get back into this game with more chances like that.
It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Shots on! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Ramon. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Whipped in. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Out towards the flank. There is the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.